Hello! Welcome back to Planner Apocalypse. Today I'm going to be doing my spiritual journal flip through that I've been putting off forever, but I have to set the June pages up, so I thought that this would be a good time to do it. So this is just a 𝖘𝖊𝖊𝖓 journal pencil band, and this is a fried egg keychain that I got from Stationery Pal. It's supposed to hold like a pen or something like that, but I do not do that. So this is a Hobonichi cover on cover by 𝖒𝖊𝖓𝖓𝖓, I think. It was the one that just came out in the 2022 release. I also have one for my A6 recovery journal. And then the sparkly cover is not from Hobonichi, but it's something that I got on Etsy back when lockdown happened, actually. So inside I have just a washi card from Coffee Monsters Co. that I use for my tip-ins, because I do tip in these pages, and then I glue this one down. You'll see. Then I have my Series 1 trading card of Sailor Mercury from the Sailor Moon trading cards back in 1995. Because Mercury is supposed to be my Time Lord for the year, we'll get into that in a minute. Then I've got these moon sticky notes that I think I got from Stationery Pal. I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually used any yet. Then these are 4-leaf clovers that I found in maybe 2012. And this is I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little bear or bunny witch there. I thought it was really cute. I like pastels, so that's just there for deco. And I like to keep 4-leaf clovers to remind me of my cosmic blessings. So that's what's in the pockets here. My card is bending a little bit, which is upsetting the collector in me, but I'm gonna just let it go for now. And then these are index clips from Midori, and I got them from Jet Pens. They're the orange or copper color. I use them just for some top tabs on my book, which I will show you in a minute. Then this is the 2023 Moon calendar from Magic of 𝖬𝖓, when I had bought their planner earlier, or well, not earlier in the year, it was last year, because this is my no-buy year, so I did not buy that. But I ended up selling that planner because there's no way I could use all of the planners that I bought, which is something that I'm learning through this whole process. So this is my journal. I did a review of this notebook. It's the studio note from 𝖙𝖍𝖎𝖓𝖓𝖓. It has Zen paper in it, and I did a whole review video on it, so I'll link that up above. This sticker is from Threads of Fate, from when I ordered one of their Oracle decks. This is from another place that I can't remember, and then this is a cute, witch from Coffee Monsters Co. So I had originally, stuck in a lot of sticky notes to remind me of like what I was doing where. As you can see, I still have not made a sigil of the year, and it's June. And then here I have this. This is a Dear Universe sticky note from Sarah Prout. I also did a review on these, as well as the Dear Universe journal. I can link that above as well. The sticky notes are not great. I'm just going to put that out there. But I loved this quote from a song by Aurora. It's from The Devil is Human. It says, "You can burn the skin I live in, but you cannot burn the witch away." And I just love that so much. So that's that. I don't know if I was planning on lettering it or what, but it's just on the sticky note. So this is a vellum that I printed last year. I also had pre-ordered and did a review on Chani Nicholas's planner. I'll link above. And as a bonus for pre-ordering the planner, you actually got a free version of the digital copy of it. So I ended up selling that one as well because it was not working out as my tarot journal. I think I already went through that, but these are my January pages from there. And I was just writing way too much for the space that was allowed. So that's when I came in here and I printed out some of the more decorative elements. Oh, actually, you know what? This is not from the planner. This was from the, what's it called? Like the Capricorn and Capricorn Rising annual report, or whatever you want to call it. My brain's not working. But that's where, I think this also came in one of their newsletters. So I really liked it. I like their cute illustrations that they send out. So you will see a few other things from there. But anyway, I do keep an index. I have to update it actually, but I gave myself 3 pages for the index. And then here we have, these are pages from the Witch's Planner, I believe. And you will notice that I have not filled out everything. Despite my intention to do so. Please keep your judgments to yourself, I suppose. As you can see, this is very thin paper. As I had gone over in the review of this notebook, the paper is called Zen paper. The owner of 𝖙𝖍𝖎𝖓𝖓𝖓 was hoping this was going to be the answer to Tomoe River paper, but it's not very fountain pen friendly. I'm using this as my spiritual journal because I don't need to use a fountain pen in here. P.S. I did find that you can use fountain pen in here, so I don't know. But I use just this Jetstream from Hobonichi because I like to highlight sometimes, and I can't highlight my fountain pen stuff. So I did go through a number of spiritual journal videos for ideas before setting this up. I wrote down where I got these things just to remind myself. If I can find the links to the videos, I will link them down below. Otherwise, you will have to just look up the person yourself. So this is from Elena Enchanted, this I am page. I was going to use it for affirmations, I guess, or, you know, like, I am a work in progress. I am just a human being. You know, I don't know. Then this one is what makes me happy, what makes me feel enlightened and uplifted. One thing that makes me happy is stickers, as you can plainly see, and making things pretty. This is my birth chart, which I got from AstroSeek. astro-seek.com. Then I have my work according to the stars. So I was gonna go into like my midheaven and stuff like that. This spread was from Jessica and the Moon. I have not gone into that yet, as you can see, and I feel like it's gonna be more than 1 page, but that's fine. This one is from Kiki Wild, embodying the witch archetype, and then I have some notes about that. More fully embodying the witch archetype. What is a witch? How do we best embody this archetype? And why is there resistance? Elena from The Witch's Box, also now called The Holy Witch, did a whole class on the witch wound, which I had purchased last year and then never set aside the time to actually do. So that's something that I was hoping to do in here as well. These stickers are from the Antiquarian sticker book. That is very kitschy and fun. This is a Recollections washi tape from Michaels, as is this. And this is from a Happy Planner sticker book, Dream Seeker. This is from a Happy Planner sticker book. All these are from Cosmic Watercolor. So it says what magic means to me. And I feel the most magical when. For me, I feel the most magical when I'm creating art and stories and stuff like that. So to me, my magic is stuff about writing. Don't talk to me about my writer's block though. And then Be a Seeker of Everyday Magic. These are also from the same Cosmic Watercolor sticker book. And then I have a note here, Pisces equals everyday magic. I don't know where I heard that, but... So this is one of the pages from the Chani planner that I had printed out on vellum. And then it was curling, so I lined it in this like rainbow washi tape that I got at Joann's, I think. So, as you can see, I have not filled out this section at all. So this was supposed to be like, you know, going through my 2022, and these pages are going to be from Self Love Rainbow because I love her shop. So healing from 2022. I also didn't want to share this kind of stuff on camera. So I think that's also why I was putting off filling it out, because I didn't want to share that. Yeah, like I talk about my mental health a lot on this channel, but there's just some things that I don't want to share, and that's okay. So, you know, we've got spiritual path for last year. That's all of the say goodbye to 2022 stuff from there. And then I found Benabelle Wen's channel, and that changed my life. I cannot believe I never saw her channel before, but she did this whole video that I'll link below about your tarot year card. So I figured out mine last year was Judgment. And so I started going through the last year about my card. This is not from an actual deck. This is from like not clip art, a licensed art resource that I had purchased. So it's not from an actual deck, but I printed them out. So because Judgment is my card, that means it's the number 20, and 2 plus 0 is 2. So that makes the minor arcana 2s. So then you go through and you look at all of your 2s and reflect on that. And I didn't do that. Then this is from the Ritual Planner. I had bought their digital tarot planner in 2020 or 2021. This is just 3 card spreads. As you can see, I bookmarked it. Then this is from the Chani Planner again. In the year 2023, I call in Elysian is my word of the year, and divinity, peace, creativity, resilience, alignment, and beauty. So that's like other things like branching off of Elysian, right? Then this is my 2023 year horoscope from Chani Nicholas, and this is the picture that came there, and then these mushrooms I got from the antiquarian sticker book. And then we're back to Self-Love Rainbow, looking forward to 2023. And as you can see, I did nothing. I should do it now. But I did fill out my word of the year. So then the astrological time lord for the year, or the planetary ruler for your year. I got this from Earthshine Astrology. If I can find this link, I will link it below. But it says each year has a time lord, a planetary ruler, which corresponds to the planet that rules the sign of the house that is activated that year, starting with the sign on the ascendant. The Time Lord changes each year on your birthday and moves from sign to sign around the natal chart. The themes of the profected house will be more significant that year. So you can look at the article to figure out all that stuff, but for me, my 6th house was highlighted. So my 6th house is of course concerning work and health. And it's funny because midway through the year, I'm looking, and work and especially health stuff has been coming up a lot for me this year, and I don't appreciate it. But my 6th house ruler is Gemini, and it is also ruled by Mercury, so that's why we've got Mercury here. And then my Mercury is in my 1st house, natally. And then Sailor Mercury sticker is from, once again, my collection of vintage Sailor Moon things, which I'm a huge fan of Sailor Moon, if you could not tell, and that's okay if you couldn't. I don't talk about it a lot. So yeah, then we have spread ideas and data sources and recommended reading. So I've got the source and the medium. It's very full, as you can see. I've got my apothecary item, usage / need for, and then a check mark. I do have to fill that in because I do have some things. Then we have the 2023 tarot year card projections. So this year, my card is the world, based on all of this numerology and whatnot. Again, this is from 𝖖𝖊𝖓𝖓. So I did fill this out. I'm not done with it, of course, because I'm not in here as often as I would like to be, but I printed out the stuff and then I pasted it in and journaled around it. So, yeah, I don't like that. And then we've got some differing calculation methods here, but I'm almost done with it. And then I did my year ahead spread. Again, this is from the Ritual Planner, both sides actually. So instead of doing the whole spread with cards, I used the numerological card of the year in the center, and then did card draws for the rest of the stuff. And actually, the world came up for me again, and that's the card for this month, which is funny. So yeah, who knows? Please give me something good. And then this year's Empyrean Oracle card was Death, and then the Morrigan Oracle card, I am a follower of the Morrigan, so she is very prominent in my life, were Illusion and Plenty with Peace as the shadow card. All of this felt very appropriate for moving into this year, just going by stuff I was dealing with. And I also set this up after January, so because I was coming out of this book. But yeah, I wasn't in here for January, so that's why the January pages really aren't filled out. I did cut out the pages from January 1st here from the Chani planner that I was using as my tarot journal, and I did leave some space to transfer the other entries, but I just have not done it yet because I just am poor with time management. February is when I set it up, so this is when you know, I've got all the stuff. So I will do a very fast flip through because I don't, like, there's a lot of personal stuff in here. So after I was doing the tarot every day for January, I did not do it every day for February or March or like since then. So I did try drawing my cards. This is from the Sacred Creators Oracle from Chris Ann. And then, you know, I started making my spreads like this so I could draw them out. And, you know, I do have like, so yeah, this is my highlighting, like I was saying earlier. That's, you know, basically how I have been using this. And so I do use some stickers and a washi tape, and I took some notes on Chiron in the 5th house, which is, you know, where my Chiron is natally. And when it comes to astrology, there are a few things that I'm personally interested in. I'm interested in astrology as a tool for healing. So that means looking at Chiron, looking at Pluto, and I just learned about 𝖊𝖐𝖎, which is another, I think, an asteroid or a planetoid. I can't remember. I think it's an asteroid, but that's another thing that I am going to be looking into. And then I've got this month, which is, you know, last month now, and I didn't fill it out all the way. And this was from Chani's horoscope for Jupiter and Taurus. This is a crow feather that I found outside in the backyard. Again, the Morrigan is my goddess, so, you know, she is the crow goddess. She's not the goddess of crows, but she is the Irish goddess of battle, and one of her forms, she is a shapeshifter. One of her forms is the crow or a raven in some cases. Corvids in general, really, but yeah, the feather meant something to me. So here we are with where I am now, and I have about, so there are, how many pages? There's like 432 pages in here, and I am up to 181 pages. However, I do number the tip-ins as well, so it's a little bit less than 181 pages. I hope I can make it through the year and just, you know, use up this whole book, because that would be nice. But anyway, here we go. First thing I will do is round my corners, I guess. This one gets glued down, and these two get tipped in, and I'm actually going to trim these just a little so that there's no weird overhang. Okay, so basically what I do is taking my card and some tape. Since I do have 2 tip-ins here, I'm gonna, you know, try to keep them as even as I can, and wedge them into the spine here. Spine, whatever, the crease. And so you take the tape and wrap it on the card with the sticky part out, and then you just like slap it in there, and then you do it, you know, on the top as well as the bottom. So that's one side. Instead of going down the middle right now, I'm gonna do the other side here, so. Okay, and then I go down the center, and it covers, you know, both pages, so I don't have to use excess tape, because I do want to not break the spine of my book and have it last as long as I can. So, you know, the less junk I'm putting in there, the better. This kind of reminds me of those like jump bands for traveler's notebooks, where you're piggybacking off of your books and stuff instead of, you know, the actual unit that you're in. I don't know if that made any sense, but I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, so get out. Sometimes it doesn't lay completely right if you are not. I have this is an Avery tab, by the way. That thought died. Don't worry about that. Whatever I was saying, I have no idea. So this is printed on Tomoe River paper, and it's nice and thin so that I can paste it on this nice thin paper and keep my book from getting overly chunky. This is Kokyo glue. This is the non-bubble, wrinkle-free kind that I highly suggest that people use for 𝖘𝖊𝖊𝖓 paper. And the applicator is square, so you can get it into all the little corners, which is nice. There we go. Oh my god, why? How dare you do this to me? How dare you? Oh my god, just... Oh my god, not again. This is... Get off! Oh my god, hold on a second. This is terrible. What is even happening right now? Get over here. Jeez. Don't you dare. As you can see, this glue is pretty sticky, so it smells a little bit funny, but it works really well. I swear to God, don't you dare. Don't you dare do this to me again. Well, it's slightly uneven, but it's fine! Okay. Great. Wonderful. I cannot shake this betrayal. Terrible. Okay. So cool. Alright. It's the day of the full moon. Or I guess the day after, because it happened the 3rd to the 4th. But I was not going to be, you know, doing stuff at like 11 because I was exhausted. So it is, you know, full moon time. Basically, the first thing that I do, or should be doing, is updating my index. I don't index everything just because, I don't know. The end of April is where? 164, so then 165, this is May. I'm gonna just see if there's anything I need to actually index other than readings. I should have indexed that Chiron in the 5th house notes, but I did not. Yeah, I was not in here for May that much at all. 182. And then June, we've got 183 to question mark. All right, so that's the index portion. So for these pages, how I fill these out, you know, I pick a word of the month. It's usually having to do with either what the season means to me or just, you know, like an intention. Last month's was passion, and let's see. Let's say I'm just gonna go with create. I think I do have my shop's 1-year anniversary coming up, and I've been busy making stickers, or I was hoping to do printable stickers so I didn't have to cut all of them, but not entirely sure what I should package in a printable sticker because I don't have a silhouette cameo. I have a Cricut, so there's that. All right, my top priorities. And I know this is supposed to be a spiritual thing, but whatever, it's fine. So Planner Apocalypse, 1st anniversary, or 1st birthday. Fit Pickles, I've restarted with my husband. For anyone who doesn't know, it's kind of a long story, just never mind. It's kind of like 75 hard, only I call it 75 reasonable because it's not stupid and ridiculous. So, and these are actually life changes that we have to make. So it's time to start taking our health seriously. Fit Pickles, and I don't know. What else is a top priority? To-do list. I don't know. So this month I want to focus on creativity, physical health, spirituality. I really want to get back into, let's do self-study. To-do list. This month I want to actually do the Witch's Wound course that I had bought last year, and also, no, that's one course at a time. That's fine. I will also put family in there because Nick and I are doing Fit Pickles together. So I feel like I have not gotten enough sleep. So physical health, we've got working out. Mental health, I'm going to write journaling. Stress relief, we've got games and sketchbook time. Physical health, I would like to try eating better, whatever that means. All right, social needs, let's see here. I would like to hang out a little bit with my friend Tyler, even though he lives in Colorado. So we usually like play games together if I have no idea what I'm writing anymore. I also like giving my friends tarot readings, but they don't always take me up on it. And that's fine. Boundaries, I'm gonna have to, let's say, be stricter with bedtime. I can be kept working because I work for myself. So if I'm in the middle of doing something, it's hard to put it away. Especially because I don't actually have set work hours. I can work anytime. Overall well-being, what are some self-care ideas? I don't know. My overall well-being has been okay within the past week, I will say. Mental health. Also, I'm doing therapy. I would love to get back into writing with Harry, but I have no idea if he's available for that. So, stress relief, writing. Okay, so that's this month, and then we've got the calendar from the 𝖙𝖎𝖎𝖓𝖙𝖎𝖔𝖓 planner that I printed, as you can see. So we've got the solstice this month and Cancer season beginning. I should probably also Cancer grimoire video. If you're new here, I've been making astrology grimoire videos. This is a giant bullet journal, but this is where it starts. These are vintage stickers. That's why they're like kind of sticky on the outside when they're not supposed to be, but like this is Aries and Taurus, and Gemini was the latest one. So Cancer will be next, and I will look at I don't like that, but making them has been fun. So all right, now we've got June intentions. Don't know, give me my thingies here. The new moon is gonna be later in the month, the 18th. It's gonna be a new moon in Gemini on the 18th, and then the first quarter moon is going to be on for Libra, I think. Did I look at that right? Yeah, okay. And that's on the 26th. Full moon was on the 3rd, and that was Sagittarius. That's yesterday. Last quarter moon is going to be Pisces, and that's going to be on the 10th. Also, I'm in the Eastern Standard Time, or whatever the thing is. I'm on the East Coast, so timing is like that. All right, so usually I go into my birth chart, which has this little pom-pom on it. So the new moon in Gemini rules my 6th house. So new moon in Gemini in my 6th house of health, right? Where's my thing? Daily work, health and routines, service to others, and animal companions. And I write this down just so I know what I'm doing. Also, I made this cool Astro house wheel. I impressed myself with this, I have to be honest. But okay, first quarter moon in Libra, that is what, my 10th house? It is in Libra, my 10th house of career and public roles and goals and ambition. Full moon in Sagittarius, that was in my 12th house. 12th house of fear, sorrow, inner self. We have self-transcendence, meditation, I think spirituality. And then last quarter moon is in Pisces. Pisces is in my 3rd house, I believe. Correct? Yes. My 3rd house of communication, siblings, and extended family, and daily rituals. I'm not really sure what that means exactly between daily work and routines versus daily rituals. Could someone call an astrology adult, please, for me? I can't. That's that. And then June intentions, I would like to just focus on my health and my creativity. Should I write it as, I can't remember how I do this. I don't always fill it out, that's why. Let's see. I have an idea. I just found this. This is a crow feather with a 5-leaf clover and a 4-leaf clover that I found out back, right next to each other. Let's see here. What is my intention for them? Let's ask a card, shall we? This is the Threads of Fate Oracle Ascendant Edition. So that means it's got silver hollow on black cardstock. These cards are very hard for me to shuffle, or at least edge. So let's get an intention for June, please. Well, we're gonna just keep going. Oh boy. do. Ah, the creator. Nice. Love it. And that just feels appropriate. I'll write all that stuff later. Then monthly tarot card. This month it was the world, that's right. So what I typically do is thank you card for your service. I take out my stamps and I stamp my card in the box and just write down what I had gotten, because I do pull all the cards at once for the year at the beginning of the year. So ta-da! These stamps I got on eBay. I don't remember the shop name, but I can link them down below. I believe they also have an Etsy shop, which I can also link down below. As you can see, I've used them quite a lot. They did not come with like this backing. I made that myself, so. And they come on a sheet, so you have to cut them apart, but they're definitely one of the better things that I've bought with my money on impulse. Man, I feel like with a card like the world being my monthly card, I'm a little bit nervous that it's actually not going to pan out well, like the opposite of what the card means, you know what I mean? So let's keep good thoughts. My magical focus for this month will be honoring the moon, which I'm pretty good at, magical study, because I want to take that class, meditation, deities, and divination. Without even having to say it, yes, the deity is the Morrigan. And the witch wound class also touches on Lilith, so shall see what we shall see. Magical self-care. Use crystals or herbs around, under, or on your bed for good dreams. Nice. I do have some around my bed. That's because they were in my pockets and I take them out, but bless the water you use for your garden, houseplants, or even the trees around your home. Find a witchy app or wallpaper to put on your phone. I already have witchy apps, thank you. Get witchy. Make plans to watch the sunrise and the sunset. You will not catch me getting up at 4 a.m. unless I'm having an insomnia bout. As the sun is rising, think about or journal all of the things you've accomplished so far this year. As you watch the sunset, journal about what you want to accomplish or finish in the last part of the year. I like this. Symbolically, I like it. I also have heard from my mentor, Laura O'Brien, that the liminal times are good times for communing with the Morrigan. So, summer solstice plans, rituals, and spell work. And what animals do you feel the most connected to? Crows, obviously, because I love my little crow babies. Okay, summer solstice plans. Well, it's the last day of school for my daughter, so I'm just going to put in parentheses last day of school. And the first day of summer. So I would like to do a lot of like decluttering and cleaning. I know that's like a spring thing, but it needs to be done. We just got a new vacuum cleaner that's smaller. It's like one of those handheld cordless broom vac that you see everywhere now, and I'm excited to use it. And then this page will be for starting on this month's stuff, which includes the full moon, which is still happening right now. So without further ado, that is it. Thanks for coming along with me on this flip through, and if you have any questions about, I don't know, anything that I might know or anything that I could help you with, go ahead and ask down in the comments box. And if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. I don't ever ask people to subscribe, so if you like the video, please press the like button. That it actually does help me out. Comment, get a conversation going. Please be kind. And yeah, again, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and be excellent to each other. Bye.